But first of all, today we go off to White Hart Lane. It's a grey November afternoon in North London, and with the power emergency forcing the games to an early start, it's obvious that this match will finish in doubtful light. The crowd, a poor one by Tottenham, stands only 23,000. But now they've all got eyes only for the tunnel and the arrival of the teams. Martin Peters, once again leading out a Spurs side that has had some notable recent cup successes against Wolves in the final of the UEFA Cup and the semi-final of the League Cup in successive seasons, both trophies won by Spurs. They, like Wolves, though, have had a disappointing start to the season, and Wolves are very low on confidence, and indeed, for all their away games so far this season, they have just 1 point to show for them. We also have two England strikers on the field who've been under pressure. There's Martin Chivers of Spurs, still trying to live down that disappointing performance against Poland, but now coming back to form in a Spurs side that has Alan Gilzean returning at number 7. Wolves field their expected side with Alan Sunderland, the substitute.
Perryman to Knowles. Peters, left nicely for Knowles. Played there towards Pratt. Peters picking it up again. Pratt now to Peters, and that was handball, and if it was, it looked very much like it's in the penalty area, and it's a penalty for Tottenham. A handball by Palmer. The referee looked hard at the linesman, and the linesman said it was a handball, and it's a penalty to Tottenham Hotspur. So now a chance for Spurs to break a deadlock that's been there for 15 minutes only. Certainly Phil Parkes has a job on his hand. It'll be Martin Chivers who's going to take it. He has scored in the last 2 goals. There's Chivers from behind Parkes' goal. And he scored. 1-0 to Tottenham. So Chivers makes it 3 goals in a row and puts Spurs 1-0 ahead with 15 minutes gone from the penalty spot. It also puts Martin Chivers into double figures for the season, 10 goals now. Now it's Coates for Tottenham. Evans has made a streaking run down the right for him. Coates turning it in there, and a header, and a fine save there from Peters by Phil Parkes. And now Pratt. Chivers playing it off again for John Pratt. Tried to get it through to Martin Peters, but Spurs, or rather Wolves, now taking it up with Barry Powell. And again Chivers coming back tremendously fast, but still with Powell, and a goal! And a very, very good goal indeed. In spite of Chivers coming roaring back, Powell had the better of him. And with that left foot shot, wide of Pat Jennings. So Dougan being watched again by Mike England. And he needs to be, because it's falling towards Dougan, and he's hit the crossbar. Well, Derek Dougan outsmarted Mike England there from that long free kick, just bounced off his head and onto the crossbar. And behind for a corner now to Wolves. So here's the Wolves corner, curling in once more. Dougan again with a header, hit back across that 6-yard area, and Knowles with time to weigh it up, but then to plant it straight into touch. So poor old Derek Dougan did so well to climb above Mike England. Perryman losing it out as Wolves now have got a bit of an appetite for this game. There's a great shot, and here's a chance coming in again. And no, it won't be for Dougan, it may be for Hibbett. And down goes Jennings again at the second attempt. And Wolves are really snarling at Tottenham now. But now they face another long Chivers throw, flighted into that Wolves penalty area. Again, Gilzean and Peters are there towards the near post. It's Gilzean with a little touch. Played back for Cyril Knowles. Measuring up that cross again towards John Pratt, who was right in there, and Pratt just over. He's got a good record of goals against Wolves, and of course the most spectacular one of all was in a League Cup semi-final a year or so ago at Molineux. John Pratt, just too high with that header though. Wagstaff placing the ball where he wants it. As long as it's inside that crescent, that's all right. Monroe. Played wide for Wagstaff. Trying to turn it inside for Hibbett, but Hibbett wasn't aware, and Spurs can bring it away now with Martin Peters. No, they can't. Hibbett now, and now Wagstaff again. Hit low and hard. Very often difficult to judge those, but Beale judged that one well. And now it's the turn of Jennings, although Richards crept in between Beale and Jennings on that occasion. And Dougan again is at the far post, and it took Gilzean to come right back there. Bailey to Palmer. Hit first time, a screeching shot, and a magnificent goal by Jeff Palmer. Spurs looked bemused, but the goal was a beauty. Played there short for Palmer, and Palmer caught that beautifully in his stride, right-footed, off the post, and just inside on the far side. Dougan to Richards. And a shot there, and a goal! That time it's scored by Hibbett, and that puts Wolves 3-1 ahead. There's the ball that Pat Jennings must retrieve, and it was put there with this shot by Kenny Hibbett. To Knowles, and now for Mike England. Well, Dougan won it in the end. Hibbett, what a good ball there now for John Richards. Can this be number 4 as Powell comes in, and Jennings, in fact, it caught his knee as Wolves went sweeping so dangerously once more into that Tottenham penalty area. Free kick to Tottenham. Knowles. Stubbed his toe on that one. Never at his very best on his right foot, Cyril Knowles. Perryman. Wanting Chivers to come towards him, and Chivers obeys the request. And Perryman beautifully finds Cyril Knowles. Played inside again for Martin Chivers. Now onto the left foot and just over. That was a good build-up by Spurs, engineered in the first place by Stevie Perryman. And very nearly finished off decisively by the number 9, Martin Chivers. Perryman certainly started it well, though, and calling for more effort from Spurs. So a throw to Wolves. Towards Dougan, but Dougan beaten in the air by England. McGrath. Ball to Wagstaff. Oh, lovely old-fashioned winger skills there by David Wagstaff. And will it come to Hibbett? It will. And a shot beautifully saved there by Pat Jennings from Kenny Hibbett. Wolves really have called everybody back now, with the exception really of Dougan and Richards. Peters, beautiful play there by Martin Peters. Crossed in again, and Monroe getting it away to Hibbett. No, in fact, Evans comes in there. So now it's Chivers again. Back once more for Evans, a screeching drive! And again, Evans with that long-range drive from all of 35 yards with tremendous power. There's no doubt about it that Phil Parkes would have had trouble picking that one up in this gathering gloom now.